All right, welcome back, BPD family. This is me, Big Papa D, and we're back for another one. Today, man, this jumped out at me, and I was like, wow, this is very interesting. We have Kelsea Ballerini, which I've never heard of before, but she's teaming up with Noah Kahan, who I've loved since my son introduced me to him. And the name of the song is Cowboys Cry Too. Okay, so I've been meaning to get on this. So this is a lyric video. So I'm not sure if they're gonna release a video. I don't know. Is Kelsea Ballerini? Is she like a country person? People consider Noah country, but he's more folk and Americana with a tiny bit of pop mixed in. But I could see, why country artists would like to collab with him. So without any further ado, we have Kelsea Ballerini and Noah Kahan with Cowboys Cry Too.
He's as tough as the tattoos up his right arm, and I've talked him down from getting in a fight or two. He stands his ground, he's as stubborn as the weeds in the backyard.
Me too.
'Cause growing up he had to go where the wind blew. He hides his heart and hurt, guess he kinda had to. In a world that says saddle up and be a man, when the sun goes down and his hazel eyes go blue, that's when I understand. Cowboys cry too. They may not let them fall down in their hometown, thinking they still got shit to prove. That well runs deep. When he's showing his skin, letting me in, that's when he's toughest to me. I never knew Cowboys cry too.
Yeah. I mean, beautiful country song. She's got a beautiful voice. Hiding my feelings has never been something that I've done. Cat really wants to be in the video. I've always expressed how I feel. It never made me less of a man, because I was the kind of person that would cry then punch you in the face. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I was never afraid to express my feelings. But, yeah, I mean, most guys, especially, people from, I don't know how old, but we're taught that men don't cry. I'll never raise my kids that way. I'm like, express your emotions, but don't be controlled by your emotions. Don't let your emotions, control your life and change your path. Feel it, express it, move on. That's, to me, that's the healthy way.
That's when he's toughest to me. I never knew Cowboys cry too.
I grew up wishing I could close off the way my dad did, 'cause that man never felt a damn thing he didn't want to feel.
Not true.
But I've burned too many miles trying to ride out all the sadness. You can't out-drive pain, someday it's gonna take the wheel.
Facts.
Can't be alone, but don't wanna get close to anybody. Don't wanna bad teeth, but don't wanna look weak, it's a tough spot.
I don't mean to cut off Noah, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. Dad probably didn't show emotion. My dad was kind of the same freaking way. He was a hammer almost all the time. But as the years went on, and I got to know him in his later years, he had all the same emotions that anyone has. And sometimes a lot of his harshness was driven by the fact that he was extremely emotional, extremely fragile, and, but, like I said, some of the other stuff there, holding that stuff in. I was in a relationship, my marriage, where I had to be the rock, And I honestly could not show, I could show emotion, I just couldn't show weakness of any kind. Because the person I was with is so fragile that if they saw, like, I was their rock, their, foundation, if they saw any weakness in me, their whole world would collapse. So I could not express weakness in my home. Not because I wasn't someone who shared my emotions. It was because I didn't want everything to fall apart. I was holding on to, a house of cards. That's rough. And like he said, if you hold that stuff in, eventually it's got to come out. And it's usually not great when it does. It's usually not productive when it does.
But don't wanna get close to anybody. Don't want bad teeth, but don't wanna look weak. It's a tough spot. But I'm afraid you'll walk away when the tears start running. But I hope not.
See, that's exactly what I was talking about. And the funny thing is, there was a period of time, 9/11 happened, I lost both my brother and my niece in the period of time. Not in 9/11, but during that period of time. My brother passed away after a lengthy illness, and my niece also had a lengthy illness, childhood illness. And in a very short period of time, all those three things happened, and I just couldn't hold it in anymore. I completely fell apart. And my marriage was over within months. So everything I was fearing by showing emotions, because I was afraid that she would fall apart and eventually just destroy our family, happened when I did. And like I said, because I held it in for so long, I completely fell apart. Like, completely fell apart. Like, almost non-functioning fell apart. And she didn't know what to do with that. So, she was gone. And that's it. He was talking about don't want to be alone, but afraid to show love. I was always that way, too. It's like, I don't want to open myself up to be hurt by somebody. And it took forever for me to do that. And then I finally got married. Well, not finally. I was 23 or 24. And I really gave it all. I gave myself. And then it didn't work after 10 years. And I was like, I'm done with doing that. I'm not doing that anymore. Because, I was not one to give myself easily, to open up easily.
But I'm afraid you'll walk away when the tears start running. But I hope not. These cowboys cry too. They not let them fall down in their hometown, thinking they still got shit to prove. That well runs deep. But when he's showing his skin, letting me in, that's when he's toughest to me. I never knew cowboys got to. Blame it on the fathers, the ones that said they'd stay. Blame it on the songs that tell you they all right away. Mine that way. Cowboys cry too. They may not let them fall down in their hometown, thinking they still got shit to prove. That well runs deep. But when he's showing his skin to me, and that's when he's toughest to me. I never knew cowboys got to.
Very nice. That reminds me when Dax did To Be a Man, it actually takes a lot of courage to be someone who can show your emotions. Now, I don't mean, being a giant mushball that tears up at every sad commercial that comes on or any tiny problem that happens. But it takes a man to be open with that stuff. It's not as easy holding it in, but it's safer holding it in. It's safer. I mean, because I'll be honest with you. Before I got married, I was a freaking coward. I was a coward to trust. I was a coward to believe. I was a coward to open myself up to be hurt. That was 100% out of fear. So how can you be brave and strong when you're actually afraid? So, like I said, I don't mean, a weak mushball that, tilts at every windmill, but, because I cry, but I'm strong. I show emotion, but I'm responsible. I do the shit that needs to get done. And it's just, I mean, to me, emotion, sadness, all that stuff is just like any other emotion. It's like happiness, it's not getting angry. It's, just like any other emotion. You just can't let it consume your being. You just gotta take it, get rid of it, and then move on. And then you'll be a much happier person and live a healthier life. That's one thing about it, is that the day I learned to express myself and let my sadness and grief go in a healthy way was the day that I became the person I am today, a happy person. So it's out there for you. I appreciate you all. Kelsea Ballerini stuff and Noah Khan stuff will be in the description. Make sure you hop on over, watch this video, like, subscribe to both of their channels, check out their socials. My stuff will be there too. We're on Patreon, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Rumble. 4 channels. We have the country channel, the main channel, the rap channel, and the podcast channel. If you're not subscribed to one and or all of those, please do. I appreciate you all very, very much. Peace and love.
I can't believe you're still here. Did you fall asleep? If you liked this video, I suggest you subscribe and or seek professional help. Your choice.